Hey guys, my name's Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working on a Dell Chromebook 11. The exact model is a CB1C13. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your speakers. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. You have these two screws here, these two here, and these three in the middle. I'm going to go through now and take out all those screws. Once all the screws have been removed, I'm going to take my small flat metal pry tool and I'm going to go on this seam and pop up the bottom case from the rest of the computer. So the seam is right there on the edge. So that came up fairly easily, and there's nothing on the bottom, it's just the bottom case, the bottom panel. After we get our bottom panel up, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging the computer when you're working on it. If you need any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any of these replacement parts for this specific model computer, there'll be a link above, also below in the description, where all those tools and supplies and replacement parts will be in one list. Now, before I touch anything inside a computer, I always either remove or at least unplug my battery. And since this plug is so tight with the battery, it's going to be hard to unplug it without removing the battery. So I'll show you how to remove the battery now. It's held in by these two screws on the bottom, this screw in the corner, and this screw on top. So I'm going to undo those screws. Now, after undoing those screws, the battery can come up just a little bit. And even though it's best in a computer to never actually pull on the wires when unplugging something, you always want to try to manipulate the plug and not the wires. This is so short and there's no real grips on that plug. So to get the battery out of that port, you would have to just slowly, gently try to wiggle it out like that, which is not ideal, but in this computer, that's what you have to do. Your speakers are right here. You have two speakers. This one is set in there. The wires go across here all the way to this speaker, and this speaker plugs into the motherboard here. Now that's just like the battery plug. While you don't want to pull on the wires in most cases, there's no real grip there. So you do kind of have to pull on the wires a little bit. You can use a small flat plastic pry tool to sort of jimmy that out as you're pulling on the wires. But again, not ideal, but that's the way that this computer's set up. If you're replacing your speakers, make sure that when you put them back, that these wires follow this path so that it doesn't get crimped by the battery and it breaks. So just keep that in mind. Also, the speakers are not screwed down. They're just held in by these rubber washers, so you can wiggle those off. I will try to have replacement speakers below in that link I told you about with all the replacement parts. And as a last side note to a speaker repair, if you're seeing a lot of speaker issues or sound issues, audio issues in your computer, it could be that your speakers are bad and may need to be replaced, but it also could just be an update issue. So I will have a link above, also below in the description. One link will show you how to update your Chromebook. Run all the updates, process all the updates. Maybe it's just a driver issue. If that doesn't work, there'll be another video link showing you how to factory reset a Chromebook, because that can help too before you get in here and try replacing your speakers. So that's the video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, try the FAQs below in the description first. It could save you some time getting an answer. But if you do need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I do try to get to those a couple times a day at least. And as always, please remember to like and share if this was helpful. If you think it can help someone else, feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.